Now that we know how to create users and groups, it's time to learn how to keep them safe. We need to protect them from being hacked. To do this, we have two main defense tools. The first tool is called a password policy. This is super important because the stronger your passwords are, the more secure your account will be. AWS lets you set up a policy with different rules. You can set a minimum password length. For example, you can say the password must be at least 10 characters long. You can also require specific types of characters, like a mix of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols, like a question mark or exclamation point. You can also decide if users are allowed to change their own passwords or not. And you can force users to change their passwords after a certain amount of time, like every 90 days. This makes sure passwords don't get old and weak. Finally, you can prevent users from reusing old passwords. This stops people from just changing their password back and forth. Having a strong password policy is a great way to stop hackers from guessing your passwords. But there's a second, even more important defense tool you need to know about: Multi-Factor Authentication, or MFA. You've probably used this on other websites. It's a must-have for AWS, especially for your main administrator accounts. So, what is MFA? It's about using two different things to prove who you are when you log in: a password that you know, a security device that you own. When you use these two things together, your account is much more secure than with just a password alone. Let's imagine a user named Alice. She knows her password, but she also has an MFA device, like her phone. When she logs in, she'll enter her password and then a code from her phone. This is powerful because even if a hacker steals Alice's password, they still won't be able to log into her account. They would need to also physically have her phone, which is much less likely. Now, what are the different types of MFA devices you can use with AWS? They are pretty simple. The first one is a virtual MFA device. This is what we'll use in our hands-on lesson. It's an app on your phone, like Google Authenticator or Authy. With Authy, you can manage multiple different accounts from a single app on your phone, which is very convenient. The second type is a universal second factor, U2F, security key. This is a physical device, like a YubiKey. You plug it into your computer to log in. This is a very easy solution. The great thing is, you can use a single security key for many different users. Finally, there are other types of hardware key fob MFA devices that you can use, like this one from Gemalto. And if you're using AWS's government cloud, there's a special key fob for that too. So there you have it. We've covered the theory on how to protect your accounts using a password policy and multi-factor authentication. In the next lesson, we're going to put this into practice and set it up ourselves.